So I think what happened before was my network was bad and then everything got disconnected. But apparently, I don't know if we'll still have the video on, both Facebook and Instagram until it ends before I can check. But however, we were almost rounding up. And what we talked about was how to handle difficult clients. And we listed 5 things. We said we have to listen, build rapport through empathy, lower your voice, respond as if all your customers are watching, then summarize your next step. So if you have any questions to what we've been discussing so far, if you have any challenge, if you have observation, you want to add something, you want us to learn from your experience, please call in before we call it a day. That's our network for you in this country. So let me take questions. If you want to call in, please feel free before we call it a day. So again, for those that have been asking for the digital marketing training, we've posted it in the groups. There is a training. It's an online training, but it's going to be a practical training. It's coming up next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. For early birds, it's 10,000 naira, and the other one is 15,000 naira. But I've seen people call me and say, well, they don't have up to that, this and this. I believe majority of everyone watching has my number. We could chat and we could talk about it. The basic thing is for all of us to at least make sales. If you are a salesperson and you are not selling, there's no point calling ourselves salespeople or sales executive. So the main thing, the main reason for the training is to convert our leads to sales. So if you have any question, you've been handling a difficult client, you want to share something, please feel free to call in before we end today's training. So thanks to everyone for joining. I hope we'll have the earlier video before the network went bad. So if there are no questions, can we call it a day? So if there are no questions, so that we can get back to work. I'm actually on my way to work as well, but I needed to just do this training because I know from my house to my work there'll be traffic. So any question, any observation, you could just drop it in the comment section below, or you could call in. But for now, I'm going to call it a day. I don't know if the video will still be on Facebook or Instagram because, the connection went off the other time. So thank you so much for everyone joining, and thank you so much everyone for being consistent. Like I say, in everything we do in life, we must keep pushing. Consistent is key. Consistent is key. Some clients are difficult. Somebody's asking a question on Instagram, Zoa Holmes. Some clients are difficult but end up not buying. How can you handle those type of clients? Now, what I want you to say is some clients are difficult but end up not buying. For me, I'm a very optimistic person. I would rather to say they end up not buying yet because they are still going to buy. You have to keep pushing. You don't have to keep barging on them. You don't have to pester them, but you have to keep pushing. And you have to ask yourself, why are they not buying? Is it that you are not presenting to them the right product, or they are not ready? As a salesperson, you need to know. That's why I say every salesperson must build relationship. When you build relationship, you should be able to ask your client that, Mr. Kennedy, you've seen this land, you've seen that land. Why are you not buying? And he will tell you, well, I don't have money yet. When I have money, I'll give you a call. So you know that it's not as if the person is not buying, but the person is not buying yet. You understand? The person might say, that thing is too expensive. Now you know that this person is not buying because it's too expensive. You have to know, you have to inquire as a salesperson. That is when you will know what your client issues are. But if you are just a salesperson on the other extreme, the person will not feel free to tell you. But if you build a relationship with the person will be able to tell you that, I'm not buying now because of this. I'm not buying now because of that. And based on that, you can know what the next step will be. So Zoa Homes, I hope I've answered your question. For everyone just joining, the training is ending. The next training for Amen Estate is next week Tuesday, but there will be other trainings in between. I will also share that on my page. First, my page is Adeyinka Igbinoba on Instagram, Adeyinka Igbinoba on Facebook. So I want to appreciate everyone for taking out time. Everyone using their data is also part of our personal development. And I want to believe that you've learned one or two things from what we've shared today. Keep pushing, keep fighting. It is only those that, continue. It is only those that are consistent that will declare success at the end of the day. Failure is when you give up. Success is when you keep doing it. When you keep doing it, when you are consistent about it, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And like I always say, there is a reward in hard work. There is reward in hard work. No matter what, it might not be a big reward, but there is reward in hard work. We don't have to lose hope. We just have to keep pushing, keep fighting. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Zoa Home said, thank you very much, Ma. I actually learned all through. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of us. So on behalf of myself, I want to say bye-bye and see you next time. Bye. Thank you. So I'll end this Facebook first. Then I'll end Instagram.